And that I don't even have time today to discuss what happened after, from high school to college. That's another conversation for another day. But as far as what we're going to be discussing today, it's how the loyalty to that program led me to being loyal to the Michigan Wolverines and also being a fan of the Florida State Seminoles. So let me just take you through these pictures real quick. All right. If you look at the one on the left, this was I was in sixth grade. So I think I was in seventh grade, actually. I was in seventh grade in this picture. So from third grade all the way through seventh grade, and now I'm 12. So it was the second year I was there. I had a coach. His name was Coach Art Lanham. All right. So Coach Art, first time in my life that I've ever met a white coach, or I've ever been around a white coach. All right. This was, again, a group of young Black boys playing in White Oak, kind of the suburbs of Washington, D.C., again, playing ball. Most of the time you see young Black kids who come together and we're playing football, having fun, doing whatever it is. But most of the times at that age, the coaches are somebody's uncle or somebody's father's coaching, or you get, most of the time at that age, you get Black coaches, right? So this was the first time that we actually had he was an old white guy too, like old white coach, and he looked like one of them old school coaches that you see on TV, and that was Coach Art. He came in and he had a certain assertiveness to him, right? He had an assertiveness to him. It was an official feel that he brought to the program. Now, the year before, we had went 2-6. And then this next year he comes in, boom, we're 6-2. We're in the championship. Like, we're winning games and we're buying in. We're believing in this. And we have these wing helmets. This is why, again, telling you loyal to the soil. But this is why these wing helmets, I see these wing helmets, you see these colors, you see this, you see what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to these wing helmets and when it comes to actually seeing it right there, it's a different beast, bro. Football was something special. So here's what happened. We lose to a team in the regular season named the Peppermill Pirates. And I'll never forget this because the star of that team, his name was Kenny Tate. And Kenny Tate ended up playing at the Math. And, I ended up having to go against him when I got to high school and all that. And, again, another conversation for another day. But so we lose to Peppermill in the regular season. And then we see them again in the playoffs to see who's going to go on to the championship and win and all that. And then what happened during that game is what made it so I learned, like, life is incredibly fragile. Life is incredibly precious, and you cannot ever take the moments for granted. You cannot ever let a day go by in which you're taking the moments for granted, because we're beating the Peppermill Pirates. It's at the end of the game, and all right, let me get a drink of water before I say this, because this one still hits me to this day.